So I've decided to come on a little bit of a morning walk in Bridlington up to the Priory and Bayle, and just behind me here is the Bayle. Now this is currently a museum, but it's been here for quite a while, normally used as a meeting place for the Lord Fifes, the owners of the Manor of Bridlington since the mid-1600s. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of a walk around here, because this is actually quite a fascinating little area, because this whole area used to be a monastery, and then it went into the Catholic Church, and the Priory, which I'm just going to pan around here and show you, is actually a 950-year-old church, and it had a bit of a going over by Henry VIII in 1536-ish. But you see, what happened was this was actually 5 times bigger than what it is now, and people came from miles around to see the shrine of St. John. Now, St. John was the patron saint of sailors, and apparently some guys were sinking off Newcastle, and along came St. John to rescue them. He simply walked across the water, which depends what you believe, etc. But he was right here, and let's pan this around here so you can see. He was right here, and unfortunately the shrine's all gone now. Back in the 1500s, but Henry VIII saved this part of it. Absolutely fantastic bit of architecture, and in the churchyard there's quite a lot of interesting things in here as well. So we're just coming up to a part around here where there is a grave of a Victoria Cross holder, George Simmons. Was awarded it during the Crimean War. That's his grave there. Can't really see it from here, the churchyard's locked. But the George Cross holder actually came to live in Bridlington long after the war. He wasn't born here, and he lived actually in the area where the Victoria Rooms were, which burned down in 1933. And yeah, there's a memorial tablet to him in there. His grave's just there, and panning round you can see the real beauty of the church. It looks like it's got some kind of permanent snowfall on the roof when you look at it from this angle, and you can really see the architecture of it. And so I'm having a wander down here because I'm showing you another little monument. So 151 years ago, 10th of February 1871, today's the 11th of February, so yesterday was the anniversary. 28 ships were sunk, over 50 people were killed in the Great Gale of 1871. Now, what's remarkable about the Great Gale is that 2 lifeboats went out. One the town lifeboat, the Harbinger, one the Robert Whitworth, the RNLI lifeboat. And the Robert Whitworth had 3 rescues, got loads of people off ships. Unfortunately, the people were too exhausted, the boat was battered around a bit, so they sent the Harbinger out and managed to make 7 rescues. Correction, 6 rescues, but on the 7th it capsized, and in the end 6 out of the 9 lifeboatmen on board died. And these were townsmen, these weren't like actual lifeboatmen or anything. Some of them were carpenters, etc. And if I just pan around here, you'll be able to see the actual memorial. Where is it? So if you can see it just there, that is an obelisk for the town lifeboat and all the people who died in the Great Gale. There's a couple of guys buried just around there. The gravestones have been moved over the years, but yeah, most of them are buried in there, and quite a sad area for Bridlington. Tomorrow's what's known as Fisherman's Sunday. It's where they all go around to the memorial, pay their respects, the lifeboatmen lay a wreath, etc. And yeah, it's a privilege to be able to do that for these town's heroes. So yeah, that's the Priory Church.